Yesterday's game, which is just due to tip off in a few minutes' time. So, Adam, we've already seen like two really exciting games today in the girls' finals, and much more to come. Again, we've got two more of the boys' finals coming up.
Yeah, a couple of exciting. Well, certainly the last game was very exciting. I have to say that coming into the fourth quarter, I thought that the North had it, but then in the final few minutes there, the South came up with a real big performance there. It was a real good end to the game. You know, last sort of few seconds stuff. Very, very exciting. Coming
down to the last possession, yeah, 61-60 win for South over North in the under-15 girls game. And so coming up, we have got the under-13 boys final, South against London. Now, the teams have played in group games this weekend. South finishing top with 3 wins and no losses, going unbeaten, and 58-47 win for South when they met London yesterday. So, having not played that long ago, game's still going to be fresh in both teams' minds.
Yeah, I mean, any matchup like that, it's going to be very fresh in one another's minds, you know what I mean? One team's going to want to get one up on the other one after the previous game, so yeah, it should be a very entertaining game. I'm just looking at the players in front of us here. Some very, very tall players. It's hard to believe that we're about to watch under 13. Some of these guys are already 6 foot and above, so it's going to be really, really good to see the future of British basketball in this under 13 Aspire final.
So just a couple of minutes before tip-off, we've got London playing in black today and South in red. Starting 5 for both teams. For London, it will be Alex McLaughlin, Millen Watson, Kyron Billy Rose, Theo Scruton and Rufus Octave. And for South, Kashope Nessie Luani, Crispy Harmon, Finn Ammonia, Fife Akinlabi and Larry Homawu. And we've seen throughout these games, Adam, we've seen some siblings playing on teams. We've got over there on the London squad, Lucas Edwards, Leah Edwards' brother, and Theo Scruton, Anya Scruton's brother as well. So it's great to see basketball families around the country.
No, it's a lot of fun whenever we do these under 18s tournaments. You often see a lot of siblings, either on the same team or on the boys and the girls versions of a team, different age groups. So yeah, definitely going to be nice seeing a couple of family members together here at Aspire.
I always think it's interesting as well when siblings, when you see siblings play, like, do they play in a similar kind of fashion? Do they have that same kind of dribble? You know, the Joneses shot mid-range?
Yeah, interesting point, because what you've got to remember is whilst all these kids are putting in a lot of hours of practice and getting a lot of reps up every week at their clubs, if you're a brother and sister or sisters or brothers, you know, you're playing all the time at home, I'd imagine. You're going to have a hoop up in the back garden. So you're going to be used to playing against each other as much as with one another. So it's always an interesting dynamic when siblings are together on the floor.
It's a rivalries as well, isn't there? So teams coming out on court. South looking to keep their unbeaten streak alive, and London looking to get a bit of revenge for that game yesterday. And you see it out on court right now, so it's South with a bit of a height advantage here out on court.
Definitely, I was just saying there, it's unbelievable that we're watching a 13s game here. Some of these guys are already over 6 feet tall.
They're taller than me, not that I'm anywhere near 6 foot.
Well, okay, they're taller than me. So yeah, it's going to be incredible to see these young fellas up close.
So ball's up and it's tipped into the hands of South for the first possession. Great handoff there. And
what a
South,
nice sequence. What a really nice sequence to start the game there.
as Fife Akinlabi gets the South on the scoreboard. And 3 rims out there for South. Nice mid-range, 2-all, and that's Rufus Octave for London. Homewu kicks it down. 3's up, doesn't drop, ball's knocked out of bounds. But it's gonna stay South ball. Team setting up, and Hannah Shaw will be pleased with that. They've just moved from underneath the basket to inbound the ball. She's left for the day, but people have heard her talking about it. Offensive rebound for South. And forces a turnover.
Well, you know what, Kaz? It's refreshing to hear somebody who's playing at the heights that Hannah's played at, bringing things like that. It's things that you go on about in practice all the time, and sometimes it goes in one ear out the other, and it's absolutely right. You know, that backboard is a 6 defender when you're under there on the inbounds.
I had a great inbounds pass the other day that went right off the backboard. Inga Spankovic loves it.
Really?
He was like, great pass, Kaz.
Wow, yeah.
So foul called on the floor. That will be a sideline ball. Oh, apologies, that's a shooting foul. So Millen Watson at the line for 2. Watson playing his basketball for the London Elite this season. Doesn't get the first one to go, but he's been averaging 15 points, 10.3 rebounds and 2 assists in the EYBL season this year at the under-13s level. Had a 19-14 rebound game earlier this season against Vienna United, so watch out for him on court today. South ball. Stolen away by London. McLaughlin. Billy Rose blocks inside, picked up by South. And good D there from London to get the ball back. McLaughlin, round to Watson. Watson directing traffic. And foul is called, that'll be on South. Well, we see a substitution for London. Luca Rose checking into the game. Watson. Billy Rose to the basket, doesn't get that to go. Harmon, long pass over, saved in, but it's picked up by Watson. Watson with the hezzy all the way. Oh, what a finish.
Nice finish.
London with a 3-point lead. Leslie Luani over to Ammonia, hands it off. Homewu with a spin to the basket. It's going to be an offensive foul call on South. So that puts South on 4 fouls, and that's 2 fouls on Akinlabi. So he will have to take a seat. Oh, apologies, that's 2 fouls on Homewu. So Larry Homewu heading to the bench with those 2 fouls. And that's 4 fouls with still 7 minutes to go, and that's a tough position for South to play in. As London commit their first team foul there, and that puts the ball back on the sideline for South. Nasiluani. Alozi. Nasiluani finding space inside. Quadruple team kicks the ball out. Harmon's shot strong, but London just collapsing inside, aren't they?
Yeah, the South doing a good job of penetrating into the lane there, but as you say, London seemed a little bit all over the place there.
As Kyron, Billy Rose gets his first points of the game, hangs in the air and puts it in.
But they look very good on the offensive end right now.
Backcourt violation.
Yeah, his foot just went right in front of us. Actually, his left foot just went over the line slightly.
It's Caden Dyer checks into the game for South for the first time. So London 5-point lead with 6:30 to go. Ball's in their possession. Watson. Hands it off to Rose. Watson gets the roll. And Millen Watson with a quick 5 points here in the first quarter. He dropped 6 points, 8 rebounds and 3 assists when these teams faced each other in the group stage. So, sideline ball for the South. Alozi. Over to Dyer. Dyer looking to go inside. Harmon's got space behind the arc. Doesn't get the shot to go, but Dyer's there for the rebound. And Adam, it looks like London are just really, they're happy to almost give up their outside shot because they're really going to clog the paint and make it difficult to get inside.
Yeah, it would seem. And London are very quick down the floor. I like the way that Watson's come out early in this game. Some great ball handling getting down the floor there. He's definitely impressed so far.
So Watson at the foul line. Gets the first to go. One more to come. And it goes 2 of 2 from the line. Nasiluani kicks it out. 3 is good. Nothing but net. Caden Dyer draining it from behind the line. McLaughlin kicks it out to Rose. Rose's shot's too strong. Dyer hands it off. Ammonia back to Dyer. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Nasiluani driving, it's intercepted. Billy Rose is there. And knocked away from behind. Good hands there from Ammonia. As Harmon with the short floater. That won't fall. Back into the hands of London. Billy Rose driving. And we've got a foul called on the floor. We've got some substitutions. So an 11-5 lead for London over South there. Just over 4 minutes to play. Messi Luani into the corner. Picked off by London. London have been doing a good job with those, keeping their hands busy, stealing the ball away.
Once again, very quick down the floor.
That'll be an 8-second violation on South. London forcing the turnover, and they'll get the ball back. As we see Kaios Visokos checking into the game for London. Rose out to the corner. Foul is called, so that is going to send Seth Kanaiki to the foul line and gives London a chance to increase the score here. As a substitution for South, Dominius Grazinskas into the game for the first time for South. So Kanaiki at the line. He's playing for the London Elite this season. Had 7 points and 2 rebounds against North in the group stages. Doesn't get the shot to fall. And long twos off the front of the rim. Great rebound, great hustle there by Adeji. And South will go to the foul line. There's Kian Clifton has a chance for 2. Sorry, for 1, it was an and 1 possession play. And the shot doesn't drop. But an 11-7 lead for the South. As it's stolen away, Dyer, scoop layup, drops it in. And Dyer there using his length to get round his defender, steals the ball away.
The London bench are calling for almost like a flagrant foul there, because I wonder if we can get another look at that, but
so Watson on the floor, he's just going to get checked over.
Yeah, he certainly took a good hit there. I think it looked like he had a bit of a dead leg. Yeah. So painful when you take a knee right into the leg like that. He's going to be taking a sit down. Looks like he hurt himself pretty good there.
hopefully he'll be okay, and hopefully we can see him a bit later on. He's been massive for London this first quarter, 7 points already.
Yeah, he was the guy that's come out and impressed me so far.
So it's just a case of just get a little bit of treatment.
Yeah.
And then maybe we'll see him again after half-time. So South ball from the sideline. They've got the chance to tie or take the lead here. Clifton. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Shot doesn't go. Clifton with the rebound. And it stays with South. Dyer. 6 seconds, spins, hangs, drops it in.
Really good footwork from Dyer there. Nice little spin move into the basket. Really impressive.
Oh, and all alone at the other end, Rogers Morse drops it in. Dyer setting things up. Swinging it round. 3 won't fall. As Rose gets it over half court, looks to hand it off. Kanike inside, and South really putting the pressure on defensively. Kanike hangs in the air, doesn't get it to drop, but balls out and last touch South.
Nice little bit of hang time there for Kanike.
So London ball. And Nesiluani checks back in for the South. And we can see that here, South with having to put someone to guard Ivan Rogers-Morse, but he's definitely got the advantage size-wise there. As Kaios Vasokis finishes at the rim. Dyer hands it off. Siluani back to Dyer. Good ball movement here from the South. Shot doesn't fall, but offensive rebound, so another chance. And ball stays with South, but 6 seconds on the shot clock. As Dyer inside has to pass it out. Alonzi needs to put something up, and that will be a 24-second violation. As Kyron Billy Rose checks back in for London. Kanike.
Oh, the horn next to us is going crazy there. I'm not quite sure what the call is.
I think the table wants to check something. So table and referees just talking something over. Not sure what they're checking. It's a 4-point lead for London at 15-11 over South with 39 seconds to go. Shot clock's not on. It might be that they need to reset the shot clock. Kaneki driving to the basket. Again, gets the foul. He's done a really good job of being able to drive that lane and get to the hoop.
Yeah, he's done a really good job so far, and like we said before, he's got a nice little bit of hang time there, so he deserves this this chance at the line. He's working hard already. I like this guy.
Hits the first free throw. That's his first points of the game. That's 6 points and 4 rebounds when these teams met in the group stages. Second one doesn't go, but Billy Rose is there for the rebound and tips it to the hands of Rogers Morse. And picked off by Dyer. Nessie Luani. South not able to finish that time. And that foul will put London at the line. A substitution for South, Amiris. Luco Savicius checking in. Kyron Billy Rose at the line. First doesn't go. He's playing for the Baltic Stars this season, also playing in the, has played in the EYBL at the under-13s level, which is always a great competition for players to be involved in. Jamie Constance in for London for the first time. Clifton, and that'll be a travel called on the South with 5.7 seconds to go, so London can set something up here to get a shot off. .1 on the clock. London won't get that to go under the basket. So at the end of the first quarter, it is a 6-point lead for London, 17 to London, 11 to South. Millen Watson leading the way for London with 7 points, and Caden Dyer with 7 for South. So Adam, you know, a close game as we expected again between these two teams. What does South need to try and do coming out into the second?
Well, I think they really need to just tighten up on defense a little bit. They seem to be looking good getting the ball down the floor on offense. And if they can just find a way to shut down the London offense a little bit, I think they'll be okay. I mean, it's too early in the game to start worrying about the scoreline too much, but both teams have come out playing with a good level of intensity. So I think there's everything still going for the South. And yeah, they just need to find a way to lock them down a little bit more, but good first quarter, high octane stuff. And these guys, may I add, are still under 13 years old. It's can't get my head around it.
It's so impressive, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
It's
yeah.
And we've spoken about it in the earlier games as well. The purpose of these weekends and the Aspire program is to you know, kind of get players ready and give them that development opportunity for players that come from the super region, so they have camps across the year, across the season. Yeah. And it's an opportunity to develop the basketball skills, the life skills of 11 to 15-year-olds who've got the potential to play for England and GB. So it's, you know, building a pathway for the future of the game. Yeah,
so much more than what actually happens on the hardwood. They learn a lot. They do a lot of classroom sessions. I mean, it's a great thing because as a coach, you actually elect your players to be considered to be on the Aspire program. And, you know, I certainly put, I think, maybe 4 players from the team I coached last year through to it who did very well. Didn't make it through to the finals, but came away learning some valuable experiences, learning from different coaches, playing with different team members. So, yeah, it's life skills as much as basketball skills.
And it's getting that opportunity, isn't it, to play with players that you wouldn't normally in your regular season team squads in the National League. Like, you may not always have a big on your team that's as tall as some players we might see, and you might not play with such a quick guard. Unlucky for that one not to fall. Rims out. But great pick up there from Chime, who puts it back in.
And a big learning curve for a lot of these young people playing in this tournament as well. Hannah Shaw mentioned it in the first game. Is that whilst you may be the top scorer or the top rebounder on the team that you play for week in, week out, you might not be able to play that role when you get into a tournament like this. So it teaches you how to become a real team member rather than leading the team per se.
Absolutely. If different roles, playing in different, when you play for the national team.
Yeah.
The Sockus all the way. Ooh. That's going to be a foul called.
You know what? That was either going to go one or two ways there. As Dyer went up, that was either going to be the most spectacular block of the day, or it was going to be a foul like that. So I've got to say that the Sockus obviously knew that he was hovering around him, so he did well to carry on to the basket there. But he certainly looks a little bit rattled by that one.
So Kaius Vasockas at the foul line. Had 12 points, 12 rebounds, knocking down 2 threes yesterday against Central. Another player with the Baltic Stars. And won the shooting competition in Year 7 South in the Junior NBA Finals this year. So he is a shooter. Watch out for him. He also can finish at the rim, but you don't want to leave him open outside. Seven-point lead for London. South looking to cut into this. Homewu kicks it out. Three's off the rim. And balls it back with London. You can see there Vasockas way up ahead, calling for the ball.
Oh, nice footwork. Unlucky.
That's good defense there from Kashope and Esiluani.
Yeah, it's a beautiful pass down the floor there.
Ball's out, picked up and put back in by Homewu. He's got 4, but great positioning under the basket, gets the offensive board, puts it back in. Edwards. And gets that to drop. That's a tough move. What a great finish there underneath the basket. Lucas Edwards getting his first points of the game. Puts the London lead up 23-15 as we will have a timeout called so teams can talk things over. The London boys team head coach Stefan Andrew, we've seen him throughout this year. He's been with the Youngbloods here at the under-16 junior Final Fours just a few weeks ago. And he was the head coach with the London Lions at the National Cup final back last year, which feels like not that long ago,
no,
it was like a year and a half ago.
It doesn't. There's certain events you just get used to seeing familiar faces, and he is absolutely one of them. His service to the game is obviously what it is. It's great to see him here at the Aspire. It's kind of like an all-star coaches event as well, isn't it? It
is, and you see as well, so Stefan was a coach that was with the was assistant coach last year. He's head coach this year, so it's not always just about developing players, it's about developing coaches. Talent.
Exactly.
So back out on court. With just under 8 minutes to play in the second. it should be South ball, they're saying, because it was the last possession was London's basket. So ball's in. Stolen away. London possession. Edwards kicks it out. And double dribble calls. So ball's back with South. Clifton working against Edwards. And that'll be a foul on London. First team foul on London, that's the first on Edwards. So sideline ball for the South. Clifton. Homawu. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Out to Nessie Luani. Saves it in, but it'll be a backcourt violation. That's just tough pressure defense again from London. McLaughlin. Edwards calling for it, behind the arc, lines it up, too strong. Nike gets the bucket. That's going to put him at the foul line. That's a difficult finish. As Kaneki completes a three-point play. And increases the London lead up to 11. Luani hands it off. Short jumper doesn't drop. Offensive rebound and put back in by Oliver Chime. And it's stolen away.
Picks his pocket.
Nessie Luani.
I like that. A real point guard move there. Just picking his pocket. Easy bucket.
That cuts the lead down to 7. So London ball from the end line, and South are going to pick up full court here. So Edwards. Kaneki trying to save it for London. And a jump ball is called. Gives South the possession. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Just going to stay with South. As we've got a substitution. Kyron Billy Rose checking back in for London. And good to see Millen Watson back out there for London, Adam.
Yeah, obviously had a bit of a knock in that first quarter. He seems to be okay. Back to business for him.
McLaughlin doesn't get that to drop, but Billy Rose is there for the rebound. Watson spins. And ball's knocked out. Last touch, London. Homewu stepping through to the basket, doesn't get that one to go. Watson draws the foul, and we just need to readjust that
we
table.
just had a little visit there from Larry Homewu, who just came sliding into the ball right in front of us, shifted the table back a couple of inches. He's a big guy.
But you love the hustle, don't you?
Yeah, you gotta love the hustle.
Absolutely going after the ball.
Yeah.
So Watson at the foul line for 2. Behind at 7 points in the first quarter. And ref's just talking about something. I think there was a substitution.
Coach and referee deep in conversation right in front of us about the timing of the substitute, I think.
No, he was already on the court.
Coach was saying that he was already on the court.
So I'm subbing out a player who was on the court for another player who's on the court.
So it will. So Kean Clifton checks out of the game.
Well, the referee's just motioned a technical foul suit, though. I'm not sure if he was giving out a warning or it's actually been called.
So Larry Homewu is into the game. Kean Clifton heads to the bench, but it is Millen Watson at the foul line for London for 2 shots. First doesn't go. Second's good. Takes it to 8. London up 27-19 here in the second quarter.
This time the substitution takes place.
So we have Kean Clifton checking in. Larry Homewu heads to the bench. I think that's what Coach Charlie Haynes was trying to do earlier.
Homewu's like, am I in, am I out? I don't know what's going on.
And Watson just with another finish at the basket. Oluzi. Fouls on the floor. That's the second team foul on London. And second foul on McLaughlin. So South ball, 10-point lead for London. South looking to chip into this. Oluzi into the corner. Picked off by Billy Rose. Stolen back by Nessie Luani. Luca Vicious gets the long 2. And at the other end, it's stolen by South. And a bit too much on that pass as it goes out of bounds. Oh, look at Vicious was a 3 that last time.
Yeah.
That's a big bucket for South. And another steal from South. As London come back up with it. Both teams fighting for the ball. As it'll be London ball after the jump ball's calls. South possession. Siluani.
Oh, nice.
Kicks it out. And travel calls. It's
Siluani, I really like his game. That little tuck pass into the inside there. Smart move there, I like that a lot.
He's a really quick player, isn't he? And he's one of those guys that you've got to watch out for because he's going to be able to get his hand on the ball, races to the basket and just finds his way inside on offense.
Absolutely.
So a time out called here with 4.5 minutes to go before half-time. London with a 7-point lead, 29-22 over South. And they've been led by 10 points from Millen Watson. And the South, it has been Caden Dyer, 7 points for him. So don't forget, stay tuned to the Basketball England YouTube channel. You can follow along with all the games. We've got the 3rd and 4th place playoff game over on the second court. In that one, it's a 1-point game, 38-37 for North over Central in the under-13 boys. And then coming up after this game, we'll have the under-15 boys final here. And then on the side court, it'll be Central and South. So still lots of basketball to come. It's a rainy Sunday. What else are you going to be doing? Watch loads of basketball.
Well, of course.
Over to McLaughlin. Out of bounds, last touch, South. A whistle on the floor. Ball's going to stay with London. On 5 team fouls, so that will send London to the foul line. And it will be Ivan Rogers-Morse shooting 2. He's with the Kingston Lions at 8 points and 5 rebounds against North in the group stage. Gets the friendly roll on the first free throw. Second's good. That's great form, isn't it, Adam?
Really nice shooting form there. Everything that you want to see from a young guy at this point.
Siluani gets it to go! Circus shot, and he's going to go to the foul line. Oh, I'm sure we're going to see that one back. You're going to be watching that when you're scrolling through social media. What a shot. Just backs it in. There we go. Racing down the court. Falls into it.
In off the glass. The bank is open.
And that is the second foul called on Billy Rose for London. And a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Kashope Nesiluani's putting on a show. 5 points for him. So substitution London. Luca Rose back in. And London ball, South picking up full court, putting the pressure on. Great defense there from South. They'll get the ball back. A 6-point lead for London. Odeji's shot doesn't drop. Picked up by Watson. Watson going all the way, kicks it out. Great ball movement here from London. Soccer's shot doesn't drop, but really nice moving the ball around there, getting an open look. Clifton going inside, blocked by Rogers-Morse. Odeji. Clifton off the rim. Not that time. London come up with that after change his hands a few times. As Rose driving to the basket, passes out of it. And Rogers-Morse fouled, so that's going to put him back at the free throw line. That is foul number 2 on Kean Clifton. And Rogers-Morse up to 7 points after that free throw. And again gets the roll, 2 of 2 from the line. Pelosi driving, doesn't get that to go. Edwards, intercepted by Nessie Luani. He's going to set things up. Out to Clifton. Off the rim, tied it up, and put back in. What a move there from Odeji. Waiting in the air almost to clean it up.
Great job cleaning the boards up there. Oh, nice pass.
Rogers-Morse turns and fires, gets that to fall.
See, that's a really great basket. The patience, the footwork, the way he moved his body into the shot there. And if you look at him now on defense as well, look, he's in the perfect defensive stance. He knows he's got that wide wingspan, so he's got his arms out. And it's great to see players doing the fundamentals on the defensive end as well as the offensive end of the floor.
So London ball. The Socus. He's heading to the line to shoot 2. Okay, it's Vasakis with 4 points in today's game. He had 9 points, 4 rebounds and an assist when they played South again in the group stages. Gets the first to go. And Adam, I shouldn't say this as he's about to shoot a free throw, but it's so impressive, isn't it? As you mentioned, the fundamentals of free throw shooting from players in this age group. It's a difficult shot to make. I'm so sorry, that's entirely my fault.
Yeah, well, you have to do it,
Commentator's curse.
But no, the technique's obviously there, you know, it's the follow through, the snap of the wrist. You know, it's good to see these young guys doing this at this point.
Nathan Adeji gets fouled on the shot. That puts him at the line. Player with the Newham Youngbloods. And we saw the Newham Youngbloods at the under-16 level representing junior Final Fours this season. It's a really great organisation. They've got a link up with some of the London teams like the Richmond Knights and Kohler, some of the teams out there have players coming through. I ruined everyone's free throw shooting by talking about free throws. Over Nathan Adeji, he has 6 points, a couple of rebounds and an assist. The group stages, gets that second shot to go. As Adeji driving down the court. So London ball. It's over 90 seconds to play here in the first half as the ball's knocked out of bounds, goes rolling all the way onto the other court where North and Central are facing off. North with a 44-37 lead over on the side court in the third quarter. Harmon with the floater. That's a nice move from Crispy Harmon. And Seth Kanaiki going back to the foul line. He has really been able to get to the basket, hasn't he, Adam, in the game?
Yeah, he's doing a good job of getting to the basket and drawing contact. This is what, the third or fourth time we've seen him on the free throw line in this half, so definitely doing a solid job down there for London.
And we've mentioned it throughout today, but at this level as well, it's about the experience and about development of players. You know, you're not going to finish every single shot that you get to the basket to, are you? So
but if you're already getting to the position that you need to be, then that's a good sign.
Exactly. And this is just super early on in these players' careers. They're going to have a lot more basketball to play. And there's going to be a lot more to come. Kanaiki again hangs in the air. He just waits almost for his defender to go away. He's still hanging out in the air, then puts a shot in. Watson. Oh, tipped away there by Nessie Luani. You saw him get a hand on that, get his over to his teammate. And his shot won't fall, but a block there from South. As Ammonia definitely using his height to stop the break. Dyer underneath the hoop, trying to get it out, does. Nessie Luani off the rim, picked up by Watson. Oh, what a pass over to Edwards. Edwards at the buzzer. Gets it to go. Well, Lucas Edwards.
I heard a buzzer on the other side of the court, wondered whether it had gone, but then I saw the backboard light up as it dropped. What a spectacular way to finish the half.
And what awareness as well, the clock awareness from Lucas Edwards. Knew he didn't have time to run in for the layup, had to put something up. Does, and what a finish there. We can just see what a pass. Great teamwork and a fantastic finish from Lucas Edwards. 4 points in the game and a 42-30 lead for London over South as we head into half-time. So leading the way for London, it has been Millen Watson on 10 points, along with Ivan Rogers-Morse also on 10. And for South, Caden Dyer with 7 points. So Adam, some work for the South to do here, but as we've spoken about before, it's not about winning and losing again in these games. It's the experience, it's the development of players. Of course, players want to win and the teams want to win, but there's a lot more to these type of experiences and these type of tournaments.
Yeah, definitely. So much that they'll have learned over this past few months at these Aspire sessions. Especially this weekend, there's going to be some tired legs out there as well, because they've played a lot of basketball in the past 48 hours.
It's the 4th game in 3 days.
So to come out with this amount of energy on finals day, there's going to be a lot of bruised bodies out there, and they're still playing hard. And in terms of this one, yes, London 12 points up, but the South can come out. I mean, it's not a long half time, it's only 5 minutes, so,
And hey, what did we just see in the game before this one? South down.
Exactly. So if they can get back on the floor, get a little bit of a run going, bring it to within 5 or 6 points.
And that's what you need to do, isn't it? You need to take it as you just chip into it bit by bit, like it's a game of runs, isn't it? And you just, you look for your run.
Yeah. It's a cliche that you and me use all the time, but it is a game of runs. I mean, I've coached games where we've been down by as many as 30 and then gone on to win the game. And you've just got to set yourself realistic goals for the next couple of minutes. It's all right. First things first, let's try and get this down to a 6-point lead, After that, right, it's only 3 baskets. Let's see if we can drive and get to the free throw line. Short steps can lead to big things in the game, and 12-point deficit in this game is nothing really. And the South certainly have got the quality to be able to get right back into this one.
It's those little wins, isn't it, throughout the game that add up into to a big win. You can get some defensive stops and then see what happens after that, because a lot of players that you'll talk to and a lot of teams that you'll talk to will always say, the offense comes with the defense. Focus on the defense and the offense will come.
Yeah.
So thank you to everybody watching live here on the Basketball England YouTube channel. Remember to like and subscribe. We still have the under-15 boys game to come after this one between North and London, and also the under-15 boys 3rd and 4th place playoff between Central and South. You can catch all the action on the Basketball England YouTube channel. Also, if you're in Manchester, come on down to the National Basketball Performance Centre. We've got a nice crowd. It's very loud. You can bring a vuvuzela if you want, but
please don't.
Get down. It's a great atmosphere, and there's still a lot of basketball to come over the summer. We've got the Subway Summer Slam coming up in a couple of weeks' time, as the GB senior teams will be playing at the Copper Box. GB men taking on South Sudan on Thursday the 18th, and GB women playing against Germany on Sunday the 21st. So a couple of friendlies for teams that are playing around the Olympics coming up soon. So Germany will be representing, so GB giving them a friendly before that in the women's game. Yeah. And we've got Ball Out, of course, in August. And then GB will also be heading to Rwanda for the World Cup pre-qualifiers. I'm saying it like that because I always keep calling it the Olympic qualifiers. Yeah. They're the World Cup pre-qualifiers, so you have to qualify for a qualifier.
The one thing with international British basketball is there's always a qualifying to qualify round of something going on
to maybe get there.
To get into the qualification. It's typically in the basketball world, things aren't always as straightforward as they seem, and it feels like there's always some sort of pre-tournament qualifier to qualify for.
So GB in that group there, so the games there split between Rwanda and Mexico. GB in a group of Rwanda, Argentina and Lebanon, and if they make it through, they will be heading to the World Cup qualifiers, and it would just be so fun to see a GB team at the World Cup out in Berlin in 2 years' time. And hey, who knows, in 10, 15 years, we might be seeing some of these players out there on the GB team.
I don't doubt it.
So back on court for the third, South ball. Ammonia looking to hand it off. Adeji. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Ammonia. Oh, and all alone. Underneath the hoop, there's a 3-second call. That may have been why he was left alone, but ball goes back with London. Edwards out to the corner. Three's up, three's down.
Is that the first one of the game?
It is. What a shot from Ari Sabiri. Second three of the game. We did have one earlier, yes. First three of the half. South look to answer. A short jumper is good for Akinlabi. Sorry, Adeji. And Adeji's made a real impact when he's come out onto the game. As is Ari Sabiri just laying it in underneath the hoop. London forced to travel on the turnover. They'll have the ball on the sideline. Sokas hands it off. Round to Edwards. Into the corner, and three's too strong. So South ball. London having just had a really strong start here the last minute and a half, coming out in the third.
Yeah, that last play I really liked. It's a real unselfish play there from them as well. Waiting for the right shot to come up.
That ball goes out of bounds. Back with London to London ball from the sideline after again forcing another turnover. London's defense has been really pressured, really strong. The Sokas to the basket.
Tough move. That was one of those where the defender got a little bit of hand onto the ball, but he managed to keep control of it. Regain control of the ball and put the nice little layup in. Good move.
Oh, what a rebound there. Akinlabi, I think, was he called for the, I think he was called for the foul. He reached over, I think it was over the back foul. Unlucky. Oh, it was on Sabiri. Yeah, Akinlabi uses his legs, you can see there.
Yeah.
As fighting to get the ball to go, gets the offensive board and puts it back in. He's up to 6 points. The Sokas. Out to Edwards. 3 won't fall. Ammonia driving the lane, doesn't get that to go, kicks it out. Omawu working inside, up and down. As Adeji comes up with it. drives to the basket and another offensive board for South. South has been relentless here on the offensive boards. As we'll see, Caden Dyer checking back in for the South. And Ivan Rogers-Morse comes in for London, along with Seth Kanaiki. But over on court two in the third and fourth place playoff game between North and Central. Central making a comeback as North lead by 4, 47-43. And nothing but net from Harmon on that shot. Edwards playing with pace. Out to the wing. Gets it back inside. Kanaiki moves it round. The Sockers with the floater. Backs that in. Dyer chasing down the ball, keeps it alive, gets it into the hands of Ammonia. Homawu to the basket, gets the whistle. So Larry Homawu headed to the foul line. And Larry Homawu, he's playing for the Milton Keynes Breakers. Had a 16-point, 15-rebound game against London in the group stages. Was playing for the under-12s Breakers last season. And it's great to see players when they come up through the pathways through clubs. They've got the opportunity at under-12s level, under-14s, and they just continue on.
Yeah, it's been a thing for a while now about making sure we're picking up on this talent early enough, you know, rather than waiting until kind of under 14s, which is why it's great that they're doing it at under 13s level, because there's a lot of 10, 11, 12-year-olds that are coming through and have got the capability to play at a level, so it's really encouraging to see for sure.
South ball. Homawu out to Harmon. Shot won't go. Billy Rose pulls down the rebound. The Sockers. Kanaiki and travelling call on London, so ball goes back the way of South. A spin move and a great finish underneath the hoop from Dyer. It's a really calm, really composed move, isn't it? As Edwards, short jumper doesn't go. Ammonia out to Harmon. And whistle on the play. That's a turnover. London will get the ball back as we've got a timeout called by head coach Stefan Andrew for London. Wants to talk things over with a 10-point lead. So Adam, a strong start for London in the third quarter. South again chipping their way back into this.
Well, I was just going to say, yeah, strong start, but South definitely chipping away. As long as you can keep it to within 10 points, you know that you're still, you know, well and truly still in the game. I mean, 5 minutes left in the third. There's a lot of basketball left in this one. So let's just see if they can get one of those runs.
And over on the other court as well, we've got a 7-point game in the third and fourth place playoff games. Lots of support. You can. I love it when you can't see on the live stream here on this one, but you can check out the second live stream we have. But there's just the support. It's just packed, isn't it, around the court?
Well, there's a lot of local interest over there as the North well represented by the local clubs from around here.
Behind us, we've got lots of support in the crowd here for London and South. And hey, that's a long way to travel, isn't it? It's not, you know, we're in the north.
Yeah. Always bringing the noise. Any event here at Bellevue, you guarantee a lot of volume from the crowd.
I think Leah Edwards has got in on the Vuvuzela action as well.
Oh,
I think
really?
she's supporting Lucas out there with one. And I'm super excited to see Leah Edwards back out on court when we do. She's a real exciting talent for the GB squad. And she was playing last summer, and it will be really good to see her back out on court. But back here, Homewu driving to the hoop. Shots too strong, but picked up and put back in. Gets his own rebound. Follows the shot. That's just hard work, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he did so well to follow that one through. I've been impressed that he's done. That seems to be what his game is made up of. We've seen him do that a few times in this game.
Watson directing traffic. Vasocas lines up the three. Too strong.
Oh, very close to being a backcourt violation there. Just managed to get over in time.
Dyer hands it over to Homewu. Homewu spins, back out. Dyer, three. Not that time. And ball will stay with South. Was that oh, we had a foul call. That's on Billy Rose, his third. And that puts London, so London on 5 team fouls with still 4.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. South yet to commit a foul this quarter. So that's a huge advantage that South can look to try and take advantage of, isn't it? Hits the first, takes him up to 11 and cuts into this London lead. Two of two from the line, nothing but net. Six-point London lead. Billy Rose doesn't go. Ammonia. Ammonia driving to the basket, and that'll be a foul called on Akinlabi because he was trying to get the rebound, just went over the back. So that'll be his second, and that is the first team foul for the South this quarter. Watson, it's stolen away. Oh, what a finish. Caleb Alozi, right place, right time, puts the ball in the basket after the steal.
And look at that, we have a 4-point game.
Yep, great work from South to bring this close. And that is foul number 4 on Caleb Alozi. He's done a fantastic job. But he's going to have to head to the bench with those 4 fouls as we see Crispy Harmon back in for South. Watson. Kanaiki. Dyer gets it back for South. And
big bucket.
Off the glass.
That's a big bucket. I wonder if there's a timeout going to be called any second now by London, there it is. Yeah, the best thing to do when that happens is call a timeout, try and break the momentum. Steph Andrew, he's been here before, he knows what to do. He'll just group them together and say, guys, look at this, we've blown 10, 12 point lead. They're within 2. If we want to win this game, we're going to have to do something about it right now. Good timeout taken by him, but hey, what about the South?
Coming back with a...
Done a great job.
Yeah. As you said, cuts this to a 2-point lead for London. And Larry Homawu, he's just been incredible, hasn't he?
Well, he's been the main man, no doubt. You look down the scoreboard there, and much like the previous games here at Bellevue today, there's a good spread of scoring. Homawu obviously leading away with 14 points, and Dyer's had himself a good game too, on 9 points. So a real team effort, but you've always kind of, in any game I always say you've got to kind of have that one kind of leader, the one that's scoring the bulk of the points, and then someone just a little bit behind and spread the points out evenly across the rest of the team. And the South have done a really good job of doing that, and Coach Charlie Haynes has been very, very patient, and they've chipped away at it, and they're back to within 2. Game on.
So 3:32 to play in this quarter. As teams back out on court, and it will be London ball.
Inbounds right in front of Buck there as well, Kaz.
Ammonia read that pass and just got right in the way and intercepted it. Although he'll be... I think they were calling the foul on Ammonia there. As it looks like that was on Ammonia. So that's his 3rd foul. And it's London ball. Rose. And 5-second violation.
Great hustle from the South there. I feel like they've kind of gained control for the first time in the game there. They're really doing a good job, and mentally, London have got to get themselves back into this one, Kaz.
Dyer. Monnier hands it back to Dyer. Dyer with 1 second. London come up with the ball. Edwards racing down the middle. And it's knocked out of bounds. That's London ball, but good hands there from South to stop the break. It gives them time for the team to catch up.
And I believe it was our guy, Homawu, at it again there. Great play from him.
Scruton hangs in the air, bounces out.
There he is again, huge rebound. Oh, great pass down the floor. We have a tied game.
Crispy Harmon laying it in off the backboard, ties it at 51. And the crowd are erupting behind us with the support for South.
Homawu is leading the way here for the South. He's keeping them in this one. Now, have the South got the nerve to do something with this now? Let's just see.
London ball on the baseline. Edwards. The Sockers. 3. Bounces out. Dyer to Adeji. Hand off under the hoop, doesn't get it to go. It's Edwards has Watson up ahead. What a
what a great pass.
That was.
Great pass.
Dyer going all the way. to the free throw line. And both teams just playing with pace here, Adam.
Yeah, it's high octane stuff for sure. Dyer continuing to do what he was doing in the first half there, muscling his way in.
He's been...
And these are two big shots for him because they can get the first, I think their first lead of the game if he puts these down.
And
there it is.
Absolutely perfect shooting there. Puts South up by 1. This is a huge swing for them. And bounces out, but ball's tipped.
Oh, who else? Who else but Larry Omawu?
And it's a 3-point lead for South. What a way to take advantage of that possession. The Sockers. And Adeji, we called there for the, was that an unsportsmanlike call?
Well, I need to see the play again, but he's frustrated, so let's see if we can get a replay of that.
That's Adeji's third.
His teammate's just trying to calm him down. Let's take a look on the inbound there. Nah. I don't think there was a lot in it, just looking at the replay there. Nah. There certainly wasn't anything intentional. But sometimes when the full court press comes in, you can get tangled up with your opponent. And I can't see who it is that's down, but maybe he got a knee to the thigh or into the back of the leg there. But it definitely wasn't anything flagrant as far as I'm concerned. Just taking another look at it there. You see how frustrated he is there because he's saying that he didn't do anything, and I really don't think that he did do anything intentional there.
Sometimes it's just a
tussle, yeah. I mean, it's a shame we've not got another angle on that one, but certainly from the replay that we're seeing there. Well, he's back on his feet. And he took the shoe off there, so I'm not sure. They say to keep the shoe on if it's an ankle twist, so I'm not sure if it's something a bit higher up the leg there, but luckily the physios are quick to the floor and he's onto the treatment table straight away.
So we hope that Alex is okay. Just you hate to see anybody get injured, don't you? It's just pick up some knocks.
Yeah.
But you know, he's been big for this London team again across this weekend, so hopefully he'll be okay. So teams back out on court. We've got 1:57 to play in the third. South having just taken the lead and going up 3. So after that call, the unsportsmanlike, it's going to give London the free throw.
Oh, it's an unsportsmanlike. Well, it's always tough in that situation. I feel like he's maybe been a little bit hard done by there, but then of course the referees only get one look at it.
It's the going for the no attempts on the ball for the unsportsmanlike, so it gives London the 2 shots and possession, with Seth Kanaiki hitting the second free throw, hitting both free throws, so a chance again for London to go ahead here. Kanaiki over to Octave. Edwards in the corner. The Sockers.
Good defense from the South there. Strip the ball away.
Omawu picked up by Adeji. 6 seconds to go. Back out to Omawu. Lines up the shot and drains it. That's a big bucket from Larry Omawu. He is up to 18 points.
He's having himself a great game, and there he is back on defense again. This guy is psyched up. He's loving every minute of this final.
And he's doing it on both ends of the court.
He brought his team back into it. He's doing it on offense and on defense.
Edwards, balls in, kicked out of bounds, but will stay with London. Watson with the short jumper. Too strong, tips. South come up with it. Adeji racing down the court. Akinlabi increases the South lead up to 5. What a swing in the third quarter for the South as a travel is called on that possession for London.
Well, I think London just want to get to the end of this quarter so they can regroup a bit. The South absolutely smothering them at the moment. The South have just called a timeout right in front of us there.
Coach Charlie Haynes wants to talk it through with his team and assistant coach Jamie Tong. So time here for South to set something up.
Yeah.
They got 40. There's 44.3 seconds left, so
yeah.
they can use the whole of the shot clock that they want to on this possession.
They can do, yeah. I mean, this is when you're coaching youth basketball, this is always a tough point of the game. You come from a big deficit, you come back into the game, and all of a sudden you're ahead. Sensible timeout. I'd have probably done the same thing, and the reason being is because you want to actually tell your team to just stay calm, not get too carried away with it. Yes, we've got the lead, but we want to hold on to that lead and work on it and draw from that even more going down the stretch. So, good timeout to take there for the South. And one thing I really noticed as well is that each time out there, I don't know if this is something that the coaches have sort of insisted on them doing, but I like the way that the players all huddle around the coach. They all kneel down. The guys that are on the floor sit down. I've noticed them doing it on every time out, and I wonder if that's just kind of, it's these little team things that as a coach you're trying to bring into the game. But certainly, I like the job that Charlie Haynes has done today. He's kept a real cool head as well. He's given his main guy Homer with a breather. He's back on the floor now.
Back underway. South possession. Brzezinskas looks to get it over the line and does. He's working against Edwards. Intercepted, almost by Watson, but it stays with South. Billy Rose does steal it away that time.
Okay, so now London, they want to try and use up a little bit of clock time now.
Watson's short jumper doesn't go.
And likewise the South now, they want to try and run this clock down a little bit. Are they going to go for the quick score though? Well, when you're on a streak like Homer is, why not?
What a finish, hangs in the air, moves around, and that's going to run out the clock for the third quarter. Larry Homeru, what a performance he's been putting on today. I think we might just get to see this back on.
Yeah, there he goes, through the middle.
Oh, what a move.
So much more than just a layup. If you watch the replay there, the body control, the way he positions himself to go into the basket there, the way he brings the ball around for the layup, awesome stuff.
So a 60-53 lead for South here over London as we head into the fourth quarter. And we just mentioned it before, Adam, but a real swing there for South, down by double digits. London came out really strong at the start of the third quarter, but South able to just withstand that, chip away, take the lead on some big shots.
Yeah, I mean, they've persevered. Now, again, I refer to actually being a coach. Sometimes I actually prefer to coach a game where you are down a little bit. Now, that sounds weird. If you get out to a big lead, you start to feel a little bit confident. then the little fundamentals that you work on all week at practice sometimes just slip out of your mind a little bit, and before you know it, you're in the situation that London are in. So sometimes coming into this point of the game where you've chipped your way back into it from like a 10 or 12 point deficit into the game, you get the momentum of the game back. So now that the South are back ahead, the South are now ahead by 7, bearing in mind that they were down by 12, 14 points. They're now feeling confident, and London are going to start to panic a little bit. So what Stefan's now got to do is get his players' heads back into the game and remind them, look, we've blown a good lead here. This was our game to lose. It really interesting dynamic. Sounds crazy when you're trying to explain it to people, but sometimes coaching from behind is a little bit easier than coaching from in front.
So the fourth quarter underway. London looking to cut into this 7-point South lead. Billy Rose into Edwards, just a bit too much on it, and it's picked up by Homewood. Alozi out to Ateji, and did they count the basket? They counted it, and there's a foul called on the shot. So Nathan Adeji heading to the foul line.
Well, that's a huge start to the quarter for them. It keeps that momentum going.
And that's foul number 4 on Billy Rose for London. Adeji up to 8 points in the game. Leads.
Once again, the South defense just smothers London.
We've got a substitution. Seth Kanaiki back in for London. So South with a 10-point lead here in the fourth. Homewood to Alozi. Out to the corner. Dyer's shot doesn't go. Ball's going to stay with South. Dyer, three's up, three's down. Big shot from Caden Dyer. South intercept it. Adeji. And balls chased down, saved in by Ammonia. Out to Hongu. Long 2 doesn't drop, but Dyer diving for the rebound. Ammonia. Homewood turns and fires, doesn't get that to fall. Edward. London with some work to do here in the fourth. Homewood deflects it. Ball's loose. Alozi fighting for it as Visokis gets a hand on it. And South a ball. Alozi inside. Edwards comes up with it for London. Kanaiki back to Visokis. Vasocas in the lane, doesn't get that to fall. Rogers Morse draws the whistle, and that's going to put him at the foul line.
Well, Rogers Morse had a good first half. We were calling him up for the good work he was doing on offense and defense, so he's going to have to come up big for them now in his fourth quarter. A couple of pressure free throws for him now.
And that foul, that's number 4 on Ammonia. So Finn Ammonia on 4 fouls.
Well, both teams still have plenty of fouls to give.
Yeah, Caleb Alonzi also on 4 for South, with Kyron Billy-Rose on 4 for London. As the first shot doesn't fall. Second's good. Monia hands it off to Dyer. Dyer keeps it alive. And balls goes flying into the camera at the end of the court. But it's London possession. Kanaiki. Watson. And we have a kickball, but Finn Ammonia just reading those passing lanes, isn't he? He's just getting in the right position, in the right space.
Yeah.
Edwards for London. It's a 12-point South lead. Edwards doesn't get that to fall.
You know, it's a shame that we've not got the normal live stats we could use, because certainly Dyer's been hitting the boards hard today.
We've got the Swish app has all the stats from the game. Ooh.
There you go.
Rogers Morse with a nice spin. Foul on the floor. Nice. On Vasocas, his second. Siluani over to Dyer. Siluani picks it up, spins back out to Dyer. Dyer behind the arc, that's too strong. And Dyer again at the other end, grabbing the rebound.
On the other court, it looks like the North have just taken third place, 66 to 57.
There'll be a shot clock violation. So London ball from the sideline.
Well, That's the stats that we have got. I can tell you, Kaz, that Larry Homer as well, I think 20 points. He's on 9 rebounds, so he's just a rebound away from a double-double.
A great follow-up there from Kyron.
Timeout called there. So some great numbers for him today. Caden Dyer has 13 points and 5 rebounds.
Larry Homer had an outrageous 16-point, 15-rebound game against London in the group games.
For London, Dylan Watson has 10 points, 8 rebounds. Kaniki's had a good game, he has 10 points. And a couple of boards for him as well. Ivan Rogers-Morse leads the way for London with 13 points. And he also has 3 rebounds as well. Well, I think we've got to be looking at an MVP performance there from Hamowu. He's had a spectacular game, led the charge from midway through the 3rd quarter there to bring the South back into this one.
Yeah, real swing for them, down 18 earlier on.
Yeah.
And they've come back to take an 8-point lead here with 6:11 to go in the 4th. So back out on court, South ball. Alozi to Dyer. That's an inside Akinlabi. And that's going to be foul number 5 on Kyron Billy Rose. So he'll have to head to the bench. South ball. If you're London, you're going to try and look to get a stop here. Zamonier gets the rebound and is fouled as he's trying to secure possession.
London's struggling to come up with an answer to the South onslaught at the moment. South are doing it on both ends of the floor, Kaz. London are going to have to, if they're going to do it, they're going to have to make their move now. So coming to that 5 minutes to go period. London also in foul territory as well, so that puts the South on the line for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's just under 6 minutes to play. That's a long time to go. And second free throw is good for Finn Amonier. Ball back again. It's been there. They've really been able to step the defense up, haven't they? To put that pressure on,
Definitely.
just to force the turnovers.
Definitely. Sometimes you can almost say it until you're blue in the face, Kath, but defense wins games.
It does.
A little bit of frustration creeping in for London.
As that foul will be on Kanaiki for London. And as you mentioned, that's going to put South at the line. So Finn Amonier with a chance to shoot 2. Playing for the Reading Rockets. This season had 7 rebounds, 3 assists and 5 steals against the North team when they played them this weekend. first shot doesn't go, and you know, head coach Charlie Haynes, he's with the Reading Basketball Club, so it's probably nice for some of these players to have a familiar face coaching-wise sometimes when they're playing for coaches that they've seen in their organisation.
Yeah.
Nike to Watson.
Oh, nice play. What a great basket. Really good team play there. Watson doing what he was doing in the first half. Beautiful bucket from London there.
And what a fantastic fake as well.
Yeah,
like they were
loved
going to
it.
hand it off. And
Loved it.
it's like a trick play. And jump ball called under the basket. So 7-point lead for South. Edwards. Kanike. Out to Watson. That's good. A big three from Millen Watson. Cuts the lead down to 4. And London have worked their way back into this one. Deflected, and the pass is picked up by Edwards. Rose inside, gets the foul on the shot. Luca Rose heading to the foul line. And that's foul number 3 on Fife Akinlabi. Luca Rose, first shot is short. At 11 points, 3 rebounds and 2 assists against Central, and he's playing for the London Thunder. Chance to get his first point of the game, doesn't get it to go, but dives in, forces the jump ball, and it goes with South.
Goes with the South. Great pass, unlucky. Good defense from London there, but they did everything right, but the ball came off them last.
Dyer, double teamed. And again, look who's going in there for the ball, forcing the jump ball. It's Luca Rose. He did it at the other end, and now it means London will get the ball back in their hands. Nathan Adeji checking into the game. Caden Dyer to the bench for South. Edwards. Needs some help. Watson's on the baseline. Kanike. And
now, what's the call going to be?
There's a jump ball with South. South ball, and 1 year to inbound. 4-point South lead. We've got 4 minutes to play, Adam. This is
it's going to be a long 4 minutes for these two teams.
Akinlabi turned, waved off. That will be a travel call. So ball is back with London and a chance to cut this to a single possession game. Kanaiki driving the lane.
You know what? He did well there because he was ahead of play and he knew that if he was going to get anything out of that move, he had to go for the basket because he was probably going to pick up the foul, and he did. So good play from him there.
Foul
and he's put his defender on 4 fouls as well.
So Akinlabi on 4 fouls. Second free throw bounces out. Omonia with the rebound, and he's fouled. So Finn Omonia back to the free throw line for South. Omonia averaging 4 rebounds a game over the course of the tournament so far. It's the 4th game in 3 days. It's a lot of basketball, isn't it, to play?
A lot of basketball. I mean, I know that there's a lot of youthful energy out there, but it's a lot of hoops being played by these young people. And
yeah, and it's across the days as well. Sometimes we had games at 9:15 this morning.
Yeah. And might just remind you again, viewers, these guys are all under 13. Unbelievable. The athleticism, the size of some of these guys, the skill set, the way they get to the basket. It's scary to think where some of these guys are going to go in the future.
It certainly is. But hey, what an amazing thing to be able to see these players, very early on in their careers, and think of all the potential. The what could they be doing in 3, 4, 5 years' time?
You know what, Kaz, I'm a serial keeper of things, and I have drawers full of the sheets that we have in front of us now. And I sometimes flick back from the 3, 4 years we've been doing this, and you see some names that are starting to make moves at higher levels now, and think, yeah, we called it all those years ago. And as we always say at these events, it's the future of British basketball right in front of us now.
Definitely, it's a really fun thing to do and to be able to witness. So, London ball, still a 4-point South lead. London looking to try and get something from this possession. And Kaius Vasokis is all over that. He's like, yep, that's our 5th foul. We're going to the foul line.
And that caught up with him quickly as well.
And that puts Alozi on 5 fouls to South, so Caleb Alozi will need to head to the bench.
And he's definitely putting a shift today.
So Seth Kanaiki back at the free throw line and a chance to cut this 4-point lead down. And unlucky.
You know, I bet to him that ball seems to be bouncing around the rim for an age.
Gets a second to go and makes it a single possession game. 3:30 to play.
South did really well to get it over in time there.
Komaru. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Kanaiki picks his pocket. Kanaiki driving to the basket. Puts it in.
Kanaiki having a clutch 4th quarter here.
Zaya driving, passes off. And a shot's short, but a foul on the shot. So South back to the free throw line. And that foul on Watson, his 3rd. Wafife Akinlabi shooting 2 shots.
Well, Seth Kanaiki's having himself a 4th quarter. He started off the game well. And he's looking to finish it well as well.
Akinlabi had 22 points and 5 rebounds against Central. Doesn't get the free throw to go, so it's still a 1 point South lead. But South with another chance on offense here. Omawu. Shots up, off the rim. Kanaiki with the rebound. He's doing a bit of everything for London. And South going to put on full court defense here. Kanaiki, and you got a whistle on the court. Looked like were they about to call the 8 seconds?
Well, we're about to find out as the referee comes over.
So we just looking there. Referee's telling the table.
He wanted 18 seconds to be put on the clock. I'm still none the wiser as to the call there.
So 18 seconds on the shot clock. It's a 1 point South lead. London have the ball from the sideline. Millen Watson will inbound. Oh. So he will inbound from the backcourt. I think they've had to reset from the last possession. It is London ball. Intercepted by Amonier, drives to the basket, doesn't get that to fall. Watson fighting for the rebound, comes up with it, stolen back by Amonier, and that one will fall. Watson. Edwards thought about the shot. Short jumper, no good. Rebound South. Three-point lead for the South. Omawu kicks it out. Edwards steals the ball, but sets things up for London. No need to rush here. Kanaiki to the hoop. Is blocked, but it stays with London.
The foot went out of bounds there, right in front of the South's bench. South are going to come up with it.
So 1:41 to go. Still a lot of time to play, Adam. Dyer. Omawu will hold it. Hands it back to Dyer. Dyer for three. That's short. Out to Harmon. Harmon's three. Too strong. Vasakis with the rebound. Kanaiki. Edwards on the baseline. Out to Watson. Watson. Is that a foul call?
I'm not sure, he kind of fell out of bounds. We have the referee right in front of us. I'm not sure. Referee signaling that there was a push though.
On Dyer. So that means free throws. Millen Watson will be shooting 2 for London. And hits the first. He had that big 7-point first quarter, left the game with a bit of a knock, came back in, and it's just been huge. He's leading London with 16 points. And shot bounces out, cuts the lead to 2 though, so still chance for London here. Dyer driving. And a foul at the other end. So that puts South at the line. So both teams on 5 team fouls means any foul for the rest of the game is shots.
It means that this last minute could be a long, long minute. But just looking down the scoreboard, we've got 1, 2, 3 players from the south on 4 fouls. Just 1 for London.
Dyer, second, bounces out. London with a chance to tie here. Watson, Kanaiki, and a turnover is called. There's a travel on that possession, as we will see. Ivan Rogers-Morse back in for London. Rufus Octave heads to the bench. So a 2-point South lead, just under a minute to play. You need to get a stop here if you're London. And Kanaiki will be charged with the foul. So that puts South back at the line. And it'll be Caden Dyer taking the free throws. Dyer with 13 points in the game. And 8 offensive rebounds yesterday against North. He's been working hard, hasn't he? Just hustling after every play, crashing those boards. And second shot doesn't go, but he tips the ball. It's London that will come up with it. Kanaiki to Watson. Watson steps through. Doesn't get the shot to go. Amonier over to Homawu. Hands it to Dyer. Back out. Homawu got about the shot. And
footwork. Yeah, he just took a little stutter there. Now sometimes you get away with it. The referee was absolutely right though.
So a 2-point game. South are up to 22.6 seconds and London have the ball.
Well, what do you do? What do you do? I'm trying to think what I'd do. What would you do?
I would look to go inside.
Yeah.
Try and get a 2 like we've seen Watson do it. We've seen Watson drive.
I think I want the ball in Watson's hands, but I want... excuse me, I want... sorry, I'm that excited. I've lost all control of my brain right now. I want the ball in the hands of Watson, but I want Seth Kanaiki to be right nearby. They've had the hot hand in this 4th quarter. So I wonder if one of them will advance it and one of them will try and break into the paint and go up and try and draw contact, or do you just try and get it straight into your bigs?
That's true, because if Ivan Rogers-Morse is on, depending whether he's on the bench or on the court, he certainly has the height advantage inside. And he's been solid from the free throw line. So if he is getting the ball inside and he is getting fouled, you know, but I think you've got to look to try go inside, get some points quickly. You don't need to run the clock down. You want to make sure you've got the basket and then play some solid defense. So it will be Watson to inbound for London, and we do see Rogers-Morse out there on court for London. Watson, Nike, back to Watson, tipped.
Oh, turnover,
Dyer.
there it is.
Rogers-Morse tried to get a hand on it, it's with South, and ball's loose.
Just got to hold on to
Dyer's
it.
got to hold it.
Well, that's about all London could do then, was trying it. Sometimes it's hard to commit a foul when you need to.
It can be. So Caden Dyer, great hands there defensively. He was the one that started that, knocked the ball out of the way for London. The chance here, his free throw spins out. lead. London will need a 3 here. Kanaiki. And out of bounds. Ball is knocked out towards D from the south. And South really pressuring the ball there, forcing the ball out of bounds. That's great D from them. It's really tough to match up against if you're London. So a 3-point game. It will be South ball when we come back out on court. So if you're London here, you've got to foul straight away to get them to the line.
Yeah. It's just what do you do? You got 4.7 left on the clock. You don't want the ball to hit the ball at the floor anytime soon. Do you just go for the long pump down the floor, keep the ball in the air as long as you can, or do you get it in and stand still? So many different things that you could do right now.
So teams back out on court. South with an incredible 18-point swing after you were down 18 points earlier on and have come back to take the lead with 4.7 seconds left and possession. So London are going to need to foul immediately as the ball comes in. Monnier passes in, and I think it was Larry Homer who was anticipating that, wasn't he? Grabbed the ball. So that takes about a second off the clock, and that will be Kanaiki's 5th foul. So he'll have to go to the bench. There was no other option.
He's had a great game.
He's been fantastic. 13 points.
You can see the disappointment on his face, but you know what, young fella, you've had a great performance today. Nothing to be ashamed of there. You did what you had to do for your team. Great performance from him.
Really led that comeback.
He really did.
So Larry Homawu at the line for 2, a chance to make this a 2-possession game and put it out of reach for London. And if London can get either a rebound or the inbound, but they don't. Amonier with an offensive board, a huge offensive rebound for Finn Amonier. And he's going to go to the line. And with 1.8 on the clock after these shots, so as soon as the ball is live, there's 1.8 seconds left. And that's probably going to put it out of reach for London. As Amonier banks it in. It's a 2-possession game. And 2 of 2 from the line, ice in his veins. And there will not be enough time for London to put the shot up. Congratulations to South. What a comeback. What an absolutely incredible game they have played. 72 to 67 over London. They were down 18 points earlier on. They came back fighting. Never let that lead get too far ahead that they couldn't chip back into it. And congratulations to them, led by Larry Homaru, 20 points, and Caden Dyer, 14 points for him. And commiserations to London, but they played an excellent game, a really, really strong start. They came out absolutely firing and just, again, brought the game back, and were just not able to withstand that last push from the South.
Yeah, I mean, what a great second half that was. We touched on it at half-time where we were saying that they were far from out of the game, and it was all about what they did in the third quarter. They persevered, and with about 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, they made their move. The gamble that they made paid off, and they started chipping away at the lead. And London, you could kind of see it, their confidence went a little bit, and it's difficult. These are young guys, you know what I mean?
It's a learning curve.
To see the nerves that the South have and how they did it, and then we're just getting fist bumps from their team now. Congratulations to them on a great performance. Well played. as the coaches come by also. Big performance from them.
And for London, leading the way, it was Millen Watson. He had 16 points, 7 of those in the first quarter. Ivan Rogers-Morse had 13 points, and Seth Kanaiki, 13 points. A huge game from him, just a really impressive performance. And again, congratulations to South. They played a fantastic game. And London, you know, these players were at the under-13s level here, aren't we? These are players that we are going to keep seeing and we're going to continue to see throughout the age groups, throughout their careers. This is only just the start.
Yeah, absolutely. We always say at these events, the future of British basketball is before our eyes. Not just the 2 teams that we've just seen in that final, but all 4 teams here on the Aspire programme from all around the country. Who knows? The great man himself, Steve Bucknell's at the table right now. We could be seeing the next Steve Bucknell.
We could be. So we'll get ready for the presentations for the 3rd and 4th place and the winners' presentations, the MVP and the All-Star 5 selection. But Adam is going to try and grab an interview with winning head coach Stefron Andrew. Sorry, Charlie Haynes. I apologise for South. With Charlie Haynes for South, and we'll bring you his thoughts on the game very shortly. So as teams come up to collect their 3rd and 4th place certificates, and we'll have the winners' trophy and the runners-up medals. And then following on from this game, it will be the under-15 North and in 4th place in the under-13 boys, it is the Central squad. As North come and collect their 3rd place certificates. London will be up next to collect their runners-up medals. As we're just going to head courtside quickly for a quick interview with Adam and head coach Charlie Haynes from South.
Wow, Charlie, how are your nerves feeling first of all?
Oh, I tell you what, that was a nail biter for sure. Both teams back and forwards. A great game though. Exactly what you want from a final.
It was a great game indeed. And at half-time we were talking about when you're down by 10 or 12, sometimes for the team that's winning, that's always a great thing. I've been there as a coach myself, and I'll say I actually prefer to coach games from behind because the confidence is with them. What did you say to him at half-time?
Do you know what? The boys were actually quite upset at half-time. We had a few tears, a few upsets, and I just reminded them we've been down every game at some point, and every time we've come back. Those boys are fantastic. They're so resilient. They're so together. Just reminded them of how good they are, how talented they are. And then we just adjusted the game plan a little bit, and it helped in our favour with the full court press.
Yeah, I mean, it was Homo and Dyer that kind of led the charge as well. In that third quarter especially, they were spectacular. How hard was it trying to keep their heads together, knowing that they'd come back from being down so much and they were ahead?
Do you know what? It was okay because we've got some really mature young people in that
These
group.
guys are under 13.
It's crazy,
you
right?
can't get your head
They're all
around it.
bigger than me, most of those. Yeah, but no, we've done a lot of training on the press and also dealing, with games coming from behind, being in the lead, managing different game scenarios. And that was a nice thing about Aspire for us, really. These kids are really talented. Their club's doing an amazing job. I'm super lucky to be able to coach this group of boys. So really, it's just reminding them of how good they are and just adjusting the game plan, like I said. And they adjusted really well.
Well, huge congratulations. I want to keep you go and enjoy it with your team. Congratulations, mate.
Much.
Great win.
Thank you.
Great win.
Thank you.
Great to hear from head coach Charlie Haynes there of the under-13 boys South team. Congratulations to him and the whole squad. And of course, assistant coach Jamie Tong.
Please make some noise.
As South are collecting their winner's plaque.
2024 champions.
As they are your under-13 boys 2024 Aspire All-Star National Tournament champions. Congratulations to them, a hard-fought win over London, 72-67, coming back from a huge 18-point deficit. And just showed real grit, real determination to come back and take the win. But congratulations to all the teams and all the players that have played throughout today, throughout the weekend, and have been involved in the Aspire Super Region camps throughout the course of the season.
Representing the South with 20 points.
And we're ready for the MVP to be announced. It is Larry Homawu, a huge 20-point game from him. A massive, massive performance, a well-deserved MVP. Congratulations to Larry. And again, remember the names of the players that you're seeing out here today. You're going to be hearing a lot more from them in future.
5 minutes. Representing the South, Fife Akinlabi.
So for the South, the All-Star 5, Fife Akinlabi.
Representing the Central Region, Josiah Hendricks.
Josiah Hendricks for the Central Region.
Representing the North, Blake Ellis.
Blake Ellis for the North Region.
Representing London, Seth Kaniki.
Seth Kaniki for London.
Representing the South in your finals MVP, Larry.
And Larry Homawu rounds out the All-Star 5. Congratulations to all the players selected. They've played a fantastic tournament.
The Aspire All-Star 5. And please make some noise for all representatives from
And again, thank you to all of the players. Congratulations to them and all the teams who have been involved in the games throughout the season and throughout this weekend. We still have one more game to come. The last game of the day will be the under-15 boys. That will be between North and London. And the final here on the main court, and on the side court we will have the third and fourth place game between Central and South. That is coming up in around 20 minutes time. You can catch that live on the Basketball England YouTube channel. So make sure to stick around for those last two games of the day. If they're going to be anything like what we've seen already, you're not going to want to miss them.